And look what I got, and look what I got. I did open it just before to make sure it was actually what I was wanting. So yeah, this is my Esbit stove, the 3-piece one, 585mm. The solid fuel cook set, but I'm sorry Mr. Esbit, or Herr Esbit, as we should say. I don't want to use it as solid fuel, I just want it as an alcohol burner, maybe a little twig stove. I've just been trying to find out if it works like that. Nice, yeah. Let's have a look at the pot first. So yeah, what did I say, 585mm, 400mm there to the line for a safe fill. Nice rubberized handles. That's a nice sized pot. Yeah, that's sound. Not sharp edges, but defined, let's say. Yeah. We've got a little lid for that. Now I could, if I'm careful, make a little notch there, so that would notch, or that would lift up, pull across, and it won't move like some of the other fancy pots have. Right, now this is the bit that I'm really interested in. Nice, another little bag as well, is the burner section. So you can see in there with the light, maybe you've got that little tray which you put your solid fuel on, which I don't want to do, as I say. I want to put an alcohol stove in there, and this little ridge nests in there quite nice. Yes, I'm liking that. Can I get my Fancy Feast stove in there? No, because that's going to come top of that unless I make this smaller, which slightly reduces efficiency for the size. But I do have my cat can stove. That would work in there. I've got my Spygiver stove. That would work in there. Or I can just make another bespoke one to fit in there. We'll have to see. It's got plastic feet on it to raise it up for a bit of airflow. Well, they unscrew well enough. Oh, a little washer on there as well. Nice attention to detail. So yeah, if I were to use this as a twig stove, I'd need to swap those out for some little aluminium feet, which I'm sure I've got some scrap down there which I could utilise that for. Cut out this little tray, so that reduces me by sort of 5mm or so. Nice, nice. So okay, yeah, I need to now just make a little setup. So that will fit inside there. If I make a little windscreen, that should be able to sit inside here and still allow me the inner to nest inside. So yeah, I can get a nice, what's the height difference is about that. So I can get a windscreen on there which will come just above this. Ugh. That's because I've got 3 wheels on my wagon now, that's why. So yeah, that'll come above there. Watching, the name totally evades me. Oh god damn it, how can I even forget him? He was suggesting for this that you need to raise it slightly. What have I got here? Oh, there we go. If you're using solid fuel, to allow the flames to come out of there. So we'll see as I do some testing how that's going to work, and I might make some feet up for that. I don't want to, because it's just adding more to it. I want it to just nest in there. But the flames apparently come out there and don't hit the side so much. But it's all a little bit of testing so far. So yeah, I'll play around with this, get some more bits together, so I can still get me lighter in there, stove, fuel bottle hopefully, might just squeeze in, we'll have to see. So yeah, stay tuned. Right, cutting that amount off should lower me, but as I understand from Hiram Cook, of course, how could I have forgotten, that's not the most efficient working height, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so I need to trim that off, re-notch it, get a bit more carbon felt, and just make a slightly lower one of my fancy feast stove. Right, there we go. That sits in there nicely. That sits on there nicely. Now I do have a trangia, which I've had for years and years and years. Would you believe I've never used it in anger? Never taken it out. I always considered it too heavy. Okay, I'm going to give this a little play, just cause. See if I can boil up pot of water. So I'm almost up to the 40 ml, 16 ounce there. Let's let that soak in a bit. Oh yes, there we go. How am I best doing that? That sits nice there. That's nice there. Right, we'll let that go for a few minutes and we'll see what comes of it. And now we see the flames coming up the side a little bit there. That's been 4 or 5 minutes, I suppose. We are getting some good steam coming off it. So yeah, I'd need to try it out with a windscreen and see how that goes. Or lift it just above the stand, as Hiram says. Oh, testing. Research and development. All good fun. See the flames flying up the side a bit there, but we have achieved the boil in a decent time. I'm not looking for record times, as long as I get a boil. That's all I'm after. But yeah, as I say, with the windscreen on, we'll see what that comes out with, and hopefully I can get some outdoor testing and not just in the garage. Cool. So yeah, like I say, I've got to just play around a bit with make some little feet up, windscreen. God, I tell you what, this cheap Chinese carbon felt is a lot itchier than my other cheap Chinese carbon felt that I had. I know you should maybe really wear gloves with it, but go on, yeah, I'm just feeling that itchiness. Okay, we'll leave it there, and as I say, I'll get some other bits together, finish it up, and I'll have a full video then as well. Alright, made some feet on there. That'll do. Got little nuts and bolts. It won't affect the inside. Great stuff. Oh, I can almost have a proper play. Okay, well, I've kind of almost got it. Made the little notch for that so that doesn't tip over. Fuel bottle was a bit big, so I'll have to find one which fits better. And I'd normally have my lighter, little scrubby, my quite cut down Fancy Feast stove. I made some little bars to sit on top of the burner, or the stand rather, and my windscreen. As I showed you just before, put some little feet on there, give some airflow underneath if and when I do use it as a twig stove. But for now, we'll just have another little play with this, because why not? Chuck a slack measurement in there, let that soak up. Just put some cold tap water in there. Yeah, so that and that can sit on there. Whether that's more efficient than that, I don't know. Well, let's do that, because I did the other one in the garage. So let's for now do this. It's coming up. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. So that does allow the flames to come up the sides more with those little risers. So that's sort of bubbling around the top edge because the flames are coming up high, which is okay. I'm getting a good steam and some bubbles coming there. But yeah, I'll try it again without the risers. I should be timing it really, but this is just a very first initial sort of couple of boils. Yeah, that's burning nicely, that. So yeah, I'm happy with the setup overall. I still want to try some twigs in it, see what it works like as a little twig stove. I've used small ones with a small chamber before, and they've worked. They take a lot of feeding, so a lot of looking after, but yeah. So yeah, we've got a nice boil going there. Okay, and now we'll have a little play without those risers on. Too much fuel. Let that soak a little bit. Have you soaked yet? No, not quite. Oh, there we go. Alright, and that sits right on there this time. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Sounds like the condensation. You can hear dripping and making a noise there. Well, it's burning nicely, not as quick as with my little risers on. So I think some continued playing will have to be, of course. So obviously got a good boil going there. Slightly longer than the other, but like I say, I'm not that fussed on time. Slightly burning my my rubber handles there. But no, all in all, that's good. I shall enjoy playing with this. Once I can get out in the outdoors, be even better.